Hello. What's going on in this patch? Well, I was in the bathroom where I have most of my best ideas, and it suddenly occurred to me that I could use Drezno since it is great for outputting a whole bunch of gates. I could use that to control the Tonic sequencer, which needs a lot of gate inputs. And I had been basically using this clock divider to control Tonic, which always results in a very cyclical arpeggio sort of thing. And I thought, aha, Drezno. And then that will give me more, a little more rambling sort of result. So, all right. Drezno signal that it's sampling is the slow LFO from over here, and its sample clock is being triggered by channel 2 of grids. So it grabs a sample every time that channel fires, and then all of those gates, or most of those gates, are then going into the inputs of Tonic. I'm using one of them to modulate the decay time of hat. Now, the output from Drezno is going to one of the inputs of vector space, which is also receiving another LFO and the negative side of this signal from function, which what function is doing is it is acting as a glide or a portamento on a signal coming out of the random generator, and the random is being clocked by one of the gates from Drezno. I'm also using a random to slightly vary the pitch of T-kick, which is triggered by the reset out on grids, so that hits at the beginning of each measure. Let's see. Oh, right, the same channel of grids that is triggering Drezno is also triggering the envelope on lifeforms. And oscillator 1, oscillator 2, and plats are all receiving pitch CV from Tonic. And I've got the E950 in wavetable mode, and it is receiving pitch information from function. And vector space is modulating a bunch of stuff, and let me stop talking and let's listen. Now that is plats doing the kind of little wood block, and the synthesizer kind of bass plucks. It's oscillator 2 of lifeform going through a channel of streams, and that's it. Streams in the first mode, the low pass gate envelope generator mode. Now then, most of my percussion is going through my percussion mixer, and that's on this channel. You'll notice that it's mostly tuned percussion rather than drum kit type of thing. And then I mentioned the E950, it's playing melody, random melody, coming from here through here. And that's on this channel. level, the volume of that signal is being controlled by the Befeco ABC down here. Because this is a bipolar VCA, I'm feeding it a bipolar signal, so I can use both sides of that wave. All it does is, in the negative side, it inverts it. When you're dealing with audio, that doesn't make a huge amount of difference. It's just volume control that works in both directions. If you were working with two copies of the same signal, you could do some like phase cancellation sort of tricks, but I'm not doing that right now. Anyway, I thought that turned out kind of interesting, and I hope you found it interesting as well. It is always customary for me to thank my patrons who paid for most of this, and if you would like to become a patron, I'll find some way to squander your money. The link I'll put on the screen. It's also in the description below. I have a Bandcamp, which you might be interested to check out. And of course, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.